Hi guys, this is Empress Jack Rabbit, and I'm here to do a reading for you today because it's Monday and I like to do readings on Monday. I thought first I'd talk a little bit about the Grammys last night. It was on for hours at my house from 4 o'clock with the fashion runway until after 11 o'clock. Literally hours, about 7.5 hours of Grammys. My girls were just, captivated by, to a point. I guess to a big point because they watched it so long. I have to be honest and say the show was lackluster. I didn't really expect to watch it. I thought I'd watch the tape and skip through and see performances. But I ended up myself and my husband watching the show. And I have to say that it was really lackluster. There were some high points. It wasn't a complete fail, but we were really looking for some good performances, and that just didn't happen. We had Madonna, and she was all right. Madonna was big in my day. Well, she's a little older than me, but still in my day. And but it's not my day anymore. So that's kind of strange to see her with a big production. I'm not surprised to see her with the choir and all of that. That's her right there. I thought the John Legend and Common performance was okay. I think it was better as a video than live. Although John Legend is a great performer and he could have did that himself. But I do think that Common did a nice job. My daughter liked the song "Take Me to Church." She's the one that had told me about that song. Hold on, guys. She told me about that song prior to me sitting on the Grammys, and she said, "Oh, you know this song?" I'm like, I don't think so. And I started listening to it. I'm like, no, I definitely know this. And then it started to play more. And I said, oh, this used to be the one of the theme songs on Empire. So I did know that song. But I didn't care for the performance at all. I felt like that gentleman, he did 2/3 of the song himself, and it was really a weak performance. There was no enthusiasm in it. His voice was cracking. It wasn't until Annie Lennox came in the last third that it picked up a little bit. I'm trying to think of anybody else that really did something. Ariana Grande, she had a nice voice, but she has no soul. That's what the show was. It was soulless. It was greens without the ham hocks. It was cornbread without the butter and the honey. It was chicken minus the crunchy. It was definitely not a show that was catered to people of color. And I'm not just saying black people, I'm saying people of color in general. It was very whitewashed. They had some celebrities I call bow down celebrities. They were there doing presenting, but that's really about it. Kind of the little cute moment was with Jamie Foxx and Stevie Wonder. That was cute. But overall, I found it to be very whitewashed. I have to say, though, one thing that I was glad about was to see that some of these little kids that call themselves performers, the Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Iggy Azalea, Jessie J, whoever, even Nicki Minaj, they didn't win anything, or maybe Nicki did, and I just don't know about it, because there seemed to be that they put on the R&B and the hip hop. They did that off air, so that didn't even qualify to get on air. That's a fucking crying shame. But anyways, as long as people keep watching those Grammy shows, and to them, they don't care whether you like it or you're not, or if you're bored or you're not, because at the end of the day, Wendy Williams told you as it came to that Aaliyah movie, as long as you had it on that channel, I got the ratings and I got the credit. So no sense of complaining about anything, because at the end of the day, as long as you have your channel tuned to that, then you're supporting them. If you don't like it, like we say, don't click on it. But I did, feel good about Sam Shepard winning. I think that he is a really good artist. He's got a great set of pipes. He's got natural soul in him. Now, check it out. We talked about Iggy Azalea and how she's had an Australian accent, but there was she's saying it got to be a down south ghetto rap style. Okay, but then why is Sam Smith coming from Great Britain? He talks, he's got a very heavy accent, but when he sings, you don't hear the accent, nor do you hear any other, black accent or French accent or Mexican accent. You don't hear any of that. So that tells you to the fakery and the fuckery that young lady moves from. Oh, child, I was on my my Twitter, so I'm tweeting, and I get this tweet from VH1 talking about how you didn't take anything home, Iggy, but we still love you. So I just respond I usually don't respond to those ads, and I said, speak for yourself. Oh my goodness, did I have some people upset. They're like, oh, I am speaking for myself, and I stand on my truth, and this and that and the third. I'm like, delete, delete, delete. You are not on my page, because it is my Twitter page, and I'm going to say whatever it is that I want to say that moves me. I never noticed where it came from, or was it attached to anyone else. But then at the same time, I shouldn't have had to. It's my page. Just like you're free to say what you want to on your page. And if you don't like what I said on my page, block me. Plain and simple. So today I'm doing a reading on Sam Smith. He was just came out and had 4 Grammy wins last night. Beyonce was second, I believe, with 3. Congratulations to both of them. So I thought I'd do a reading on him to see like who he is, because he seems to be a person that keeps it real. And I say that because if you watch the show, he said he wanted to thank his ex-boyfriend, because had it not been for him, that song, that hit that he has, wouldn't have come about. So that tells you that he's saying from his emotions on that situation. And you do get a lot of strength from negativity often, and stay strong and true in yourself. So with him, he is a Taurus, but he has a lot of Gemini in him as well, which probably spoke to his speech and his confidence and his revealing self as he came up to accept his award. In his early years, his birthday is May 19th, 1992. It may be in a 5-month. It means that as he was growing up, there was a lot of changes in his life. People coming and going. Lots of moving going on. Maybe when he started working at 16 or 17 or whatever, there's a lot of changes. When he tried to get into the record business, I guarantee you he struggled with that. Going from this place to this place. Everybody promising him the stars and the moon, and ultimately it didn't manifest itself. But what he did do was he hung in there, and that's that Taurus of him, that stubbornness that had made up his mind that this is who I am. Now he is going into a number 1 period of his life. So he's got to be cautious of that. A number 1 person is birth date number. He likes to be in control. He can be controlling. He likes to lead. He knows how he wants it done. He is a good thinker and a good planner, but not always the best of doers. He can sometimes be a bit selfish, or you might seem like he's always talking about me, 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 me. But this is a result of all the changes in his life, and he's gotten a chance to know himself very well, and he'll continue to grow and know himself. He's an excellent leader, manager, boss. He can do all that really well and really naturally. Together, the way he looks like on the outside is a number 6, and you could tell when you look at him. A number 6 is this person that's always, they look sweet and kind and caring and nurturing and protective, and he is that. He has that part of him, but right now he's more about that for himself, and he should be. It is on his talent and his music writing that he is moving forward. um, when he gets a lot older, he's going to let a lot of that want to be in control of every little thing go, and he's just going to want to have a good time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still coughing. But ultimately, overall, as a person, he's a number 9. He was meant for this success. All the changes that he had to endure, and if you ever read about him, I haven't, but I would love to. It's very clear this shaped him in many ways so that he could really be focused and determined and self-driven. But he is a number 9. That means in his early life, first of all, he would have gotten a big disappointment or two, maybe from his parent, mom, dad, grandma, somebody. And what it did, it didn't teach him so much as to distrust people, but it rooted in him what could happen, or the worst of what could happen. But it also gave him this deep compassion. He has a deep compassion for humans and humanity, the advancement of forward moving and people as a whole. So don't be surprised to see him in those types of perhaps organizations or charitable situations. Every day of his life, he's going to be a giver, doer. So we're looking at a really great guy that was set up for success, who had to go through changes, and oftentimes before you get to that sweet spot, you do have to go through a lot of changes. One who appreciates his success right now, he really does profoundly. One who deeply loves people and cares about this earth and this planet and the animals and the people and the air. One who is going to be known for years and years. You will see him for years and years and years. I'm telling you, you will know who he is, and you will see him, and you guys will remember him as young and see him as he grows and matures into himself more and more. Real lust for life, for life's sakes, and those are relationships, people, food, sex, TV, whatever. Real lust for life, like a greedy, if you think of like a king, a fat king on a throne with his crown tipped to the side and eating a big leg of whatever, mutton or lamb or what have you. That's him. So you gotta watch that. Anyways, that's it, guys. My throat is not holding up anymore. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up me too. I'd love to have some thumbs up, and I'd love some comments too to see what you thought about the Grammys last night. Have a good night.